Hey, it's Rich Tehrani. We are here at the IoT Evolution event as part of the ITEXPO Tech Super Show, which is now in its 40th event. It's February 2023. We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're with Eric Schummer. He's with Senzary. Eric, welcome back to the program. How are you?
Excellent. Very excited to be here. Always my favorite show of the year and my favorite team as well.
Well, we love having you. Thanks for coming back year after year. And I know every time I talk to you, you've got more and more progress with this amazing company of yours. What do you guys, well, actually, let's take a step back. Before we talk about what you're doing, give us the overview of what Senzary is.
Senzary, it's an end-to-end service provider. It's an umbrella, a one-stop shop integration or master integration company for combining the use cases of sensors, data mediation platforms, and a wealth of applications that determine the use cases that are later being used for IoT. So we really discovered that we need a central piece of technology from which multiple applications can stem for different stakeholders.
And what's in the box?
The box is the revolution to the evolution. We created an alliance actually between a very well-known company called Actility, theme park, and another global Taiwanese company called Advantech and Senzary. And together, we're bringing together the IoT Alliance for interoperability. So what we have accomplished is to put an edge computing device with a full-fledged LoRaWAN platform application server, an IoT platform, which is an edge to a core and or a standalone version. So it fits pretty much every single enterprise model out there, and the ability to launch our promise of plug and play or faster, quicker, inexpensive IoT at the enterprise level.
That's pretty amazing. Wow. Is this shipping now?
Yes, it is. And we have images for different, we have images of the core for Kubernetes, for AWS, we can use our cloud. And this is, I would think, a very good entry point. We can scale. This is, there is also expansion ports here. So you can connect to LoRaWAN, but you can also connect to BACnet, Profinet, SCADA, and many other legacy protocols to combine them into a single data capture technology.
Wow, very exciting and very useful. It sounds like it can be used in lots of different segments from logistics to agriculture.
Absolutely. I mean, everywhere where you need to have a localized, we're working with SpaceX, for instance, on using this as a connection to the modems for synchronizing messages across the network. We're using this in airports to manage the asset tracking and all that. I mean, in many occasions, you don't want the telemetry or the data to leave the facility, but you still need like enough processing to manage everything locally. But you don't want that to turn into like a huge project at the same time. So I think this is a great answer that balances all that.
What kind of processor?
There's multiple processors. There's ARM. You want to add mobile here. The big thing is that we're going to be selling this also as a service. So companies can start small, and when they outgrow the technology, we replace it with bigger and bigger technology for them.
Wow, I love that. Very scalable.
Yeah, absolutely. To the infinite.
What's next for the company?
The company, I think, found a very good direction. This year, we have a very big focus on airports. There's more than 20,000 airports in the US and also in Latin America. And I think we have combined a number of use cases. We just finished an extraordinary engineering IoT project in the Panama Canal, which I will be explaining in the showcase tomorrow, where we were able to demonstrate that we can measure the emissions of vessels as they cross through the canal. We implemented a LoRaWAN network from the Atlantic to the Pacific in just 5 days.
Very impressive. Well, over how many square miles?
The whole Isthmus of Panama. I mean, I don't know exactly the number, but it was about 8 gateways, so strategically connected on the various locks of the canal. And we were able to integrate with the marine systems and then connect that information from the vessels to the emissions. And then out of that, also calculate the dispersion of the sulfur across the Panama Canal.
Excellent. Is there anything else we should know?
Well, you need to come see the show. We are here at the 659 booth. in the expo, and very happy to be here.
Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.